Do you ever feel like trashing your opponent's deck and trashing their hand and even trashing their board? Well, this deck can do it all. This is the trash deck, and I'm playing this today because I noticed a video from almost 2 years ago was like getting a bunch of views this week. You guys found a 2-year-old video of this sort of deck, a trash deck, and the YouTube algorithm for whatever reason was recommending it. And it's a bit of a jump scare seeing me from 2 years ago to now. So I thought, let's get an updated version of this one in the mix. Clearly some people are craving trashing their opponent's stuff. Now, since then, a few things have changed. Not only have I lost 170 pounds, but Debris got changed, so we had to cut Debris. She's no longer trashing your opponent, she's trashing you. And we also had to change to Widow's Kiss. I believe back then it wouldn't delete itself, it would just go back to 0 power, so it's still kind of trashy. Nowadays, it's hard to trash them out, but if you got Deafening Chord, a new card in the mix, you know, you can use this to turn off the White Widow's Kiss, keep it locked into their side so it doesn't delete itself, and gives them, of course, tons of negative power. We also got some new stuff like Terrax that fits really nicely when you're talking about trashing the opponent's deck. Also plays well with White Widow because this is such a high tempo play on turn 2 that's very likely to get you priority there. And since Beast got nerfed from that old version, I thought we'd do something like Joaquin instead to try to keep the curve similar, but also a way to kind of duplicate or replay, you know, your 1 cost trashy cards here, basically. You know, instead of having to replay them, it's just doubling them up the first time around. So all in all, this is kind of a new look on the same deck, same 2-time win conditions here with Ronin and Darkhawk. You know, sometimes you lean into one, sometimes you can't actually make both work. But I wanted to see if this deck could still succeed in the modern era. I don't think it had like a crazy good run for me anything 2 years ago, but I did want to hop into a 10-game run. You're going to see all 10 games I played in this video to see if the trash deck can compete. Heyo, Joaquin, we can save till turn 3. Mold on 2. Miniaturized Labs, a good spot for this Master Mold. Mr. Master Mold. How many cards in this deck have been buffed, by the way? Joaquin, Master Mold. I guess technically Baron Mordo, right? Has he? I don't even know. Dude, Baron Mordo needs a change. That dude is just doing nothing. Yeah, Korg is awesome. Cool. Master Mold would hold well for a potential Terrax, I guess. Vibranium Mines already makes Darkhawk usually completely insane anyway, so maybe all good. We might want to use like Deafening Chord to light up something they care about. The opponent has retreated. No, we had the most insane game. Maybe their hand is locked. I bet that's exactly what happened. They have a win condition. They didn't hit a curve this turn. Maybe like a big ramp deck or something. They missed their curve this turn and we locked out their hand and now they can't draw what they want, so they just retreated. That's crazy that you just win that freely, dude. That's actually nuts. Hey, Zombie Galacti. Maybe we could stop them from drawing that with all the Korgs. Maybe with a Baron Mordo we mess something up too. I don't know what it would be. I mean, Zombie Galacti likes being likes, you know, he don't care if he's 6. That's totally fine. That's a discount for him. Majestic Wingbeat. Okay, so that means maybe Zombie Galacti is already the leftmost card. Give us that thing that gives us their leftmost card. Locations. I forget what it's called, but you all know. Yeah, Master Mold could lock them up a little bit where they don't get enough cards in hand or something. I don't know. Make their hand awkward, hard to get the green cards out. Definitely not impossible. Hey, that means they're missing a draw. They're going to 7 right now. They just missed a draw. Let's go, dude. Mordo can go first. Chord, it would be great to weave in, but we just don't know. I mean, Chord mid also would be pretty cool to get the energy, I guess. Denying them could be useful. That's a fantastic Chord card. Okay. With priority, you don't need to do this, but we'll just fill it for room anyway. Then Ronin can go left. Yeah, I don't know. Find a Darkhawk for later, I guess. This is pretty sick. So we know Maverick's dead. So he cannot buff the Zombie Galacti. What else do they have to buff Galacti becomes the next question, right? So Maverick's getting crazy debuffed. Oh, dude, I'm just winning so many games by just trashing them early. Trashing them early. Also, I'm wearing a green shirt and it's a little bit green screened, but not too bad. So that's okay. I just realized. You don't normally get to wear green. All right, love this. Ooh. I mean, White Widow without Deafening Chords, you know, I probably wouldn't put this in the deck today, to be clear. Like, you know, I don't think it, oh my God. We're going to give them so much garbage. I don't have bounce, though. There was bounce originally in the deck. I ran the Joaquin instead of the bounce, you know, kind of saying like, hey, these are both about multiplying. Like, because Beast, I don't think fits anymore. Just too expensive. Oh my God. Like, Guia for later. We could definitely go Terrax here, man. I mean, I'm running out of space is the problem, right? Because if I go for like Iceman and Korg, you know, it's a lot of rocks. That's 4 rocks in the deck. This would be a, oh my good God, dude. I gotta leave one spot though for what's his idiot. Bro, this is another 4 rocks though. Oh, I need it. Oh man, I wanted to be able to play Korg without locking myself out mid. Ronin is also pretty sweet to get a copy of. But dude, Darkhawk would be 1,000 times better. I mean, I have a 1 in 4 to draw Darkhawk. It's definitely not super likely. I really wish we had a Deafening Chord to play this turn to turn off Morbius. I almost like want to go Iceman here. I feel like maybe it's more disruptive. Opponent's still feeling good, dude. How can I mean, I guess they just Modok away. Like, Ronin cannot be it because of Modok, right? There's just no way. White Widow, it's gonna get denied, but it might keep them from playing. Like, if they don't play here this turn, do they play a Modok this turn, right? I don't think I can risk that. Iceman messed them up, probably not. Oh, I just hate all my plays here, man. I pretty much have to draw Darkhawk to win this game, but playing right makes that impossible. So I think you just go here and you draw Darkhawk next turn, and that's how you win, right? I think that's the only way you win. He just has to be there because you have to be big enough. So you try to win left and right with Darkhawk. Yeah, there's the Modok. How many rocks? Gambit gone. Apocalypse still in hand. That's insane. Zombie Power Man gone. Blade gone. 1 rock? Only 1 rock. So they're gonna play a top deck and hit the Draculas on APOC. I did not hit Darkhawk, so obviously we can't win because Ronin is hot garbage. White Widow gets turned off. Baron Mordo pointless. Iceman pointless. Yeah, sad. Dude, if we drew a Darkhawk here, like, surely we're in a position to win, right? 13 cards in their deck, bro. Darkhawk would have been 29 power. I'm actually still not sure that would have won. Definitely would have won right. We would have gone to, is that right? I said 13, so 26. Yeah, 26 and 3 is 29. So 39, 41. I actually think we had a chance then. It depends a little bit on what they top decked. It was very likely to be a rock. They would play the rock and discard the APOC. So you'd have, I think it was going to be 16 here because this Dracula goes off first, of course. Or was it already 16? So maybe it'd be 20 here. They'd go to 40. I think we literally would have won 41 to 40, assuming they top decked a rock. And then for sure would have won right. But we had to get the Darkhawk, of course. You know, it was a 1 in 4 for us. So I can't be salty about missing a 1 in 4. We weren't expected to win. Just that there was the out there, which is pretty wild. Only had a lot of good cards, by the way, for that many rocks that early. All right, Korg early's great. We got a Frigga too. Do Frigga the Mordo? Do Frigga the Frigga Korg makes a lot more sense to me, but you know, I don't know if I want to miss my 2-drop. Maybe a Frigga Joaquin could be cool, but I don't have a lot of 1s left. But okay. Well, it doesn't tell me a lot just yet. Orcus Forge is kind of neat for us. Maybe you go Iceman Frigga? Hey, opponent, what's up? Fist bumps. I just like, I don't know about this Mordo, man. Maybe you just go Widow on 3, Iceman Frigga on 4 if you don't find something cooler to do. You just, you know, I'm trying to run the deck. It's like Baron Mordo, man. How is this card? This has got to be one of the worst cards in the game, right? It's so hard to know. I wish it got the same treatment. I asked for the Iceman treatment. They actually did it. Not because of me. It's coincidence, but like, you know, Iceman showing you the result. Oh my God, double Iceman now. Now I'm more intrigued maybe to do that with Frigga next turn. So like 2 Icemans and then a Frigga. next turn, but you don't have the curve fill in that case, right? You're better off maybe doing the Widow. They've got a pretty awkward hand right now already because the Orcus Forge, you know, Sentinel in hand for 7. I'm gonna just lock in even more stuff in hand. Annoying. Wait, what's that demon from? Oh, Nico copy, right? Yeah. Mirage hit an Iceman there. Okay. So now you go Iceman Frigga. Do you Black Widow yet? Yeah, I mean, for Darkhawk, Black Widow is better early than late. Like for Ronin, you want to kind of hit it at the end so that Ronin has an extra card in hand. For Darkhawk, you want to hit it early so they have extra cards in deck. And just because I think the disruption right now might be really annoying and awkward for them. If this is indeed a Victoria hand deck, as it appears to be, then they certainly don't mind the Orcus Forges, and they don't necessarily mind the even the thing, the Widow's Kiss or whatever, could make their life a little better, honestly. It's, you know, it's a body they can put down, but they might not have their Victoria hand because we've disrupted so much. That would be the hope, I think. Yeah, I mean, the Icemans definitely want to get played now, but you're probably not beating mid because they're going to play mid. I mean, you definitely can't beat right very easily. I mean, you could actually go to 11 right, but you can't easily go to bigger than that. So I guess you just rip for the Terrax here and hope for the best. I mean, you got the Darkhawk fallback anyway. We're not drawing a card regardless, right? So I mean, left looks like it's gonna hold, but it's gonna gain +4 from a Victoria hand, right? They got 1 rock, so it did still make our Darkhawk bigger, right? Like it did do something here. I only have 1 spot here. Victoria hand would buff by 4. They go to 15. I go to 22. Even with a hand itself, they'd go to 18 maybe. They played a hand here and a big thing here would maybe be the risk. Sentinel would be like 5 and 4 is 9 would be 20. Yeah, nice, dude. They're just completely trashed out here, I think, man. I think they're just trashed out. Let's go. I love that they're a good spirit about it, man. I love that they're a good spirit. Dr. Dead, you're awesome. Playing the Widow's Bite down early, I guess they just had to draw their Victoria hand, right? So they were just getting it out of hand to hit Victoria. Be funny if they top decked a rock there at the end. Yeah, no, that's a decent win for us, man. That's pretty good. That's a tough deck to beat, honestly. That's pretty cool. Hey, Korg early, yes sir. Let's do it. We'll go Master Mold, of course, on 2. We love it. Shadowland, more trash, yes. Give me the trash. I don't know, Mold, whatever. I don't know. This doesn't really matter to us, right? We kind of want to win more spots for potential Terrax, but we don't even have the Terrax yet, so that's a good hit. That's a good hit. Left would be overkill for Terrax. Right. Now a Terrax right might be nice. It's a little riskier with Danger Room. Yeah, White Widow right now just doesn't seem. I'm gonna go ahead and just throw bodies in here just to see where we land on Danger Room, right? Oh my god. Sentinel increased. Okay, sure. It's kind of funny to play Master Mold and then Iceman. You sort of wish the because they're probably not playing the Sentinels anyway, right? You kind of wish the Sentinels went the other way. Looks like maybe a Nimrod deck or something. I don't know. White Widow probably doesn't cause any problems, but maybe it turns off a Galactus right here. I don't know. Wouldn't be Galactus quite yet, I guess. And Kid Omega doesn't really scream Galactus, but maybe there's some weirdness. That's just the Sentinel. Okay. Agony might make it a little harder for them to fill out Widow's Kiss for the record, right? All right. Oh, let's do this first. All right, Danger Room. I trust you, Danger Room. Now could be a Galactus off Surge, I guess, right? Again, still thinking Nimrod mostly. Nimrod's really good against Danger Room, by the way. Like the Nimrod would go right and push them to 13. I'm going to be at 17 down to 15 though, so if I hold here, this is pretty good. Nimrod mid instead, dodging the Agony. Okay. Oh, I forgot to account for the agony math if it did go left. So I guess I just got very lucky just then. Well, now I have to imagine they're gonna do something weird over here, right? And then Nimrod goes right and beats us, doesn't it? Yeah, I mean, if you just destroy anything over here, we definitely lose. Them getting another 6 with Nimrod here is pretty trivial. If I went for Terrax to boost the Darkhawk, like theoretically, no, they're gonna have priorities. That would never work. No, we just lose. Like they for sure send a Nimrod right and we lose. This point total never holds. I might have been a little better off with Ronin right and Darkhawk mid. Assuming that's, yeah, unfortunately that'll do it. Yeah, that's enough already. Pretty close though. Venom mid. Never used the agony, hilariously enough. Yeah, our Darkhawk didn't quite get big enough, I guess. Actually, oh, the Baron Mordo I forgot too. We're missing 3 points. Oh, that would have made it even closer, dude. Oh, I really, Nimrod works with agony, Kid Omega, doesn't it? I think. I mean, Spider-Man doesn't work because there's a gap, but I think Kid Omega agony Nimrod works as far as I remember. I don't know, maybe not, but I thought it did. But they played it elsewhere. I don't know. Not sure. Korg into Master Mold left. Let's do it. Korg's early. I love. Give him that rock, baby. Draw that rock. Spider-Ham. God, don't hit Ronin, please, God. Oh, hey, that might help. They're getting a Ronin. Getting a Shulao. Mine's just like hardly ever going to be active though, really, you know? That's the thing, is like it's really hard for me to play 2 cards a turn. They also aren't yet. Maybe this will hit their Shulao though. Shulao! Baron Mordo. And no difference was detected. No. Hey, hit theirs too. Nice! It's a fair trade. Let's go. That's great news for us though. What a win for us. Big time win. Yeah, with Ronin, you kind of want to hit this at the end of the game, right? Ooh, Mojo World is... I mean, we're like, we're okay at it. I could play 2 cards there right now, I guess. Bigger problem at the moment is I'm just behind on points really hard. You kind of got to go Iceman next turn if you want to get any value out of it. So, but you want to play Ronin on 5, so I think we'll just go Iceman now, even though it's a little off curve. It's like the only way we're going to get anything out of it. All right, they ripped the Deafening Chord on Black Widow, which is not ideal for us, but it's okay. Rocks, unfortunately, feeding them points. Iceman, what do you even hit? That's good. Sentinels, again. This, like, okay, Deafening Chord. Number 2. That was my Deafening Chord from Cable then, I guess, huh? Seems like it, yeah. So I guess we'll go Ronin here and then just try to hold Ronin and Mojo World, but we are particularly not good at holding Mojo World, to be honest. Yeah, Joaquin, we don't actually really care about. We do care about losing the points, I guess. Chavez into Omniversal. Okay, so Mojo World no longer relevant. Compound doesn't matter. I mean, the crazy thing is, like, it doesn't even really look like Ronin holds. That's what's crazy. Like, he's really not very big. Darkhawk also really not very big. I mean, you got to imagine the opponent's flexibility here is way more valuable than ours. I don't feel good because Ronin's gonna get way smaller, right? I don't feel good about this at all, but like technically I guess you should just try to flip and hold. See if Darkhawk's... Oh yeah, they're playing my Ronin. Nice. Craven, not big enough. Nice, let's go. Nice, not bad, dude. Wouldn't their Ronin have flipped mid? Yeah, it would have. This is what I thought was gonna happen. I thought they were gonna flip mid and I would just... I guess it would have been a tie right though, and then it would have came down to the tiebreakers, which we would have won. Would have been 15 to 13. So yeah, maybe they did the math and decided a flip felt more. Maybe they didn't know if I was gonna play like a Maximus or something too, right? So yeah, that's smart because if I'd like Maximus, they would have lost that mid too. That's smart, I think. Korg first, more chances to hit that rock and kill a draw. Sure. I mean, both of these are good off Joaquin, so we hit him. Save it for later. Shuri's Lab, yeah, definitely not our strong suit, I would say. Because like our 2 big guys are just not good there. So maybe we just load it up early and hope for the best. Dragon Lord to 6 seems pretty relevant, actually. This is a big deck. Okay. I wonder if this was the only, if Dragon Lord was the only thing it could hit because everything was 6. Oh, what a bad time to draw Joaquin. Too late, man. Starborn Creator we wouldn't really get to till later. This is gonna be a wave though, I bet. Yep. The big deck for sure. It looks like what we were playing yesterday, actually. So that helps us get a big guy down. Go Joaquin Rock Slide next turn. Not really sure when I want to hit the Black Widow because it's like it's better for Darkhawk if you hit it early. Better for Ronan if you hit it late. I guess we'll do it now for Darkhawk's sake. Like it's also disruptive, right? So it's not only good for Darkhawk but also good for disruption. So between the two, I will say, yeah, I don't know if we ever beat a big deck in Shuri's lab. So we probably just need to abandon that and say, hey, that's just not gonna work. I'm thinking about like, hey, maybe Ronan goes left and Rock Slide holds right. You know, like, I don't know if that's a safe bet or not. War Machine Infinite. So I have to be able to hold against an Infinite here. But I mean, one Infinite's really not beating us, right? One Infinite's actually not that bad. You could even go Ronan here now. He only gains 5, but that makes him basically 20 or probably really 18. But that's a 28 to 26 flip. And then you go here. Dr. Doom doesn't beat us. I mean, I guess White Widow's worth even more. And then they have to flip left if they go for like Infinite. They do have 1 bonus energy, so they could play a 1-drop, but they don't have a 1-drop, right? No way. I think this is fine. Oh, what's that? Oh no, if that's a Dr. Doom, we actually might be in trouble. Because Dr. Doom would win left. Does it also win mid? Oh! Arnim Zol, I didn't even think about, but I'm a genius. Oh, I'm so smart. Dude, I build these decks all the time, and I'm always doing Arnim Zola shenanigans. Literally yesterday, right? But normally you don't really see it in War Machine packages as much, right? Normally War Machine's more about just the straight up big threat. I didn't really see an Arnim Zola incoming, but what a genius! The trash. The trash! Oh, that is an absolute trashing for sure. We absolutely trashed them into a 50-50 loss. Wow. Would we have beaten this Arnim Zola if we'd played left? No, this would only have been 13 and 2. Would have been 15, 18. They would have been 22. Yeah, I don't think so, right? Would have 15, 18. I don't know, what did we say? 13, right? 13. 15, 18, yeah, they would have been 22. No, we had to snipe the Arnim Zola to win this. Wow, what a snipe! Let's go. Yeah, Korg it is. More trash there too. I mean, we definitely want to get ahead for Terrax. You don't really know where the opponent's gonna play exactly, so let's just play it out straight here. Give me a okay, that's fine, whatever. Actually, this is better for Terrax, so let's play White Widow. She's actually a really good Terrax card. Because, you know, you basically get the benefit temporarily, even if she goes away later, it's whatever. But we also do have Deafening Chord, so we might even be able to snipe that later, too. Hey, Surge still losing, so this Terrax is going to be a full hit Terrax. I don't even care if I get the rock, I just want to win here. Oh, baby! Oh, my goodness. That means Deafening Chord's happening right now, which means it's guaranteed to hit Widow's Kiss, which means... we are just loading up here, dude. Actually, we could go Terrax left. Better win and deny the rock. You have priorities too. Oh, hold up. Master Ball needs to go on first. Hold up. Whoa, 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 whoa. Almost mess it up. We want to make sure we're winning all 3 spots for these Terrax rocks. Junk. Trash. Get him. This Widow's Kiss is going to be -6 now, which is cool. Now, they might still have ways to get rid of it, of course, right? There's other ways, like, you know, Merlin into a whatever, you know, once in the future, that type stuff. But hopefully, anyway, it holds. Now, they do get an early Sarah, which is insane. Like, man, what a hit for a Pegasus. Hopefully, we can just kind of keep them occupied. Oh, hold up. No. Just play it for points here, but Definitely a priority. Slow down that Sarah, maybe break some combo or something. Now I am just absolutely literally top decking, so I need to hit, you know, Darkhawk and Ronin. I guess Darkhawk's probably a little better in a Sarah world, I would think. Oh yeah, dude. This interaction, I don't know, man. Like Wind Pool. They weren't like a zombie Galactite deck, were they? I didn't see it anyway. Hey, Rockslide's a decent hit, I guess. Yeah. It's a decent hit. I want one of my big guys though. If we top deck like Baron Mordo here, we're probably still screwed. I mean, they might have a lot of rocks, so it's kind of hard to say, but oh, Viv denied this turn. Moving left to create a tie. Any big guy, please? Ayo, that's a big guy. He's a very big boy. Well, I mean, I gotta play for the flip here, right? Just hope the opponent's hand is all garbage or they somehow can't get 8 points. I mean, they do have a lot of rocks in their deck, but I have to imagine 8 points is very accessible. They know I'm only playing with 1 card, so I can't imagine a world where they don't beat 8 points, especially with Galacta. You know, it's like practically, yeah, literally 1 card, yeah. Oh, yeah, we already literally even saw the Forged Sentinel. I think Forged Sentinel already beats 8 points. Anything else, you're not even included, right? Like, the Sentinels are actually decent filler in a Sarah world, so... yeah, kind of a cool game, right? Like a lot of rock disruption, but just enough fill cards. I mean, they still have 4 cards in hand. Those might literally all be rocks or something, right? But it's a crazy big Darkhawk, but we just didn't get that second axis of power. We really needed a Ronin or something. Like I would have taken a smaller Darkhawk in exchange for a medium-sized Ronin, you know, like Ronin here might have held if it's 8 points bigger kind of thing, which it would have been exactly actually that. Hey, Iceman. White Widow is fantastic for Wakanda, yes. I'll try to save that for later when maybe it gets a little more disruptive. Spider-Man Black Cat. Is this C4 deck, dude? That's pretty cool. Do I have any way to disrupt that? I mean, rocks, obviously. Junk, kind of. This is probably the play for Terrax, but... well, no, actually, this is the play. White Widow would be the play for Terrax, I guess. Yeah, let's do that. Deafening Chord could hit a Cerebro. That's certainly a thing. I think it's going to be a Cerebro 4 move deck for real. I think that's exactly what this is, which is cool. Deafening Chord we would definitely want to save then. Black Widow can go in here. That's fine. That also might be good to like deny Cerebro sometimes. Zombie Scarlet Witch. Oh. I remember these decks were doing this where they would just only play to this twice, right? Which is kind of a cool idea, I guess. Do we turn that off? It would be a 50-50 now with the rock. Go for a Terrax instead. We save this for like Rock Slide Chord. Not exactly the best setup we've ever had here. I don't care about Spider-Man at all. If anything, they're just locked in here now, which I guess... oh, actually, I do care. Oh, no, Terrax is still gonna... oh, no, Terrax sucks. Oh, my God. I thought we had priority for some reason. Am I high? We had priority for some reason. I don't know why. I thought we were guaranteed too. Oh, God. I'm so screwed by my own Terrax. Oh, God. No. Hitting this doesn't really do anything other than, you know, stop it from being a Cerebro card. Do they play Cerebro this turn? Impossible to say. I don't know. I think you save this and just try to get the guaranteed snipe on Cerebro, right? I don't know. I think you have to hit Cerebro. Widow's Bite, Invisible Woman. Oh boy, that's gonna be a Cerebro. Maybe that's like a Mystique? Did I get priority? No. So I can try to catch a Cerebro here, maybe. Honestly. Catch the Cerebro here. It's like gonna be a 1 in 4. It also just might be here though. That's the annoying thing, but I can't ever get it there because, you know, it's end of game. So I'd have to try to catch it right. And then hope left holds because the Cerebro's denied, and then hope mid, you know, just wins. This could be a Mystique as well, and then they like finish on a Cerebro. I don't know. Oh my God. Oh my God, I got a 1 in 3. Oh my God, it's a 1 in 3. It's a 1 in 3. It's a 1 in 3. Oh my God, please, one time in my life. One time in my life, please, God, one time. No. No! Oh no, you know another problem. They don't have any points right. If I had one card right, we'd be winning. Like that stupid Spider-Man pulling Black Widow right. Oh. They literally, because I hit the Scarlet Witch instead. Oh. So close. Oh man, so close. Having the deafening chord in here gives you outs like that, but it hurts. It's so hard to snipe it. Hey, end of turn. What we like. We also like Baron Mort. Why am I so sunken down, dude? Gotta sit up. I'm lazy. Pure laziness. That's all it is. Journal America discarded. Okay, that's actually kind of chill, I guess. Pet Mansion it is, sure. These are pretty good setup cards for Darkhawk and Ronin, but can't really easily do both. Oh, no, Rockside's gotta be safer, right? So Black Widow now is better for Darkhawk, but if I'm playing both, I think Ronin might need a little help, particularly a discard deck, you know, just tends to eat a lot of cards. Like Ronin's unlikely to be very good. So maybe we just go Darkhawk and like guys next turn, right? In that case, we want a Black Widow now to keep them from drawing a card. Because I don't think Ronin's the guy here. I think it's these three guys instead, trying to go wide. MODOK, no! Not my beautiful Widow's Bite! Ooh. That can contest a Darkhawk. Oh boy. We do have priorities, so I can do this to flip here, go 8 to 7. I don't know if you trust all this though, because you're barely flipping most of these spots. Khonshu is crazy big. Like Khonshu right and then rolling left or mid would just, I mean, I guess maybe Khonshu right that rolls left we win, because Terrax would hold so hard. Like if Khonshu goes mid we lose, but if Khonshu goes left we might win. It may just come down to a 50-50 Khonshu here, because I think Darkhawk will hold, right? Oh, it's just weapon H, right? That's totally fine. The Khonshu wasn't fully discarded, was it? Oh, maybe it was by Zombie Power Man. Oh, it was fully discarded. Oh yeah, so Khonshu was never actually a threat. It went to 12 off MODOK, and then I think this hit it because it was the last guy left. So weapon H was their only way to win, which could not go mid. And as we deducted, nothing would be big enough to beat Darkhawk after this. So yeah, nice. Okay, that's a tough win because discard kind of shuts down one of our win conditions. Even shut down our Widow's Bite too. We don't know what else was in the opponent's hand. Maybe they had more flexibility they didn't utilize, I guess. But wait, no, Zombie Power Man. No, it did go off. Yeah, we were losing here on 5 and then winning on 6. Yeah, that's right. Okay, scary game. That's a good one. That's a close one. Yeah, there you go. That's the Terrax, the Trasher deck, and went 6-4, which isn't incredible or anything, but actually kind of promising. You know, we have decent Ronin decks these days. We have decent Darkhawk decks. Don't see them quite as often. We don't usually see them combined, but there's still some promise here. And I will say, you know, cards like Baron Mordo just aren't very good. You could cut this for almost anything else and improve this deck. You know, I don't even know if you need White Widow necessarily in the mix either, but clearly the Rock package and even the kind of Master Mold package, you could try to weave in, you know, a Dragon of the Moon or something in here too. Just be careful with your curve. See if you can't really fuse those two things together in a better way. I will say for Dragon of the Moon, you know, like rocks cost 1. If they cost 0 or something, it would help Dragon. But you know, I don't know which direction to take this exactly, but clearly something here screwing with your opponent's stuff can lead to some wins. So some refinement, maybe there's some promise here. Either way, pretty fun little way to win some games here and there. So hopefully you enjoyed the Terrax, the Trasher deck.